proof that Liz was a keeper, got a Big Fish poster in her room. Big Fish, the Tim Burton movie. One of my favorite movies. I love Big Fish by Tim Burton. Hi, everyone. Who's Liz? All right. Well, we'll get there. So, hi, everyone. It's me again, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. Movies and TV on this show that we do here, and we are talking about, and normal angle, as you can see. We are talking about another movie today. We talked about Luca earlier. Now we're talking about Fatherhood. Fatherhood is directed by a guy named Paul Weitz, who has a very diverse filmography. He started his career on American Pie, one of the great teen comedies of, ever. He also has done movies like Grandma with Lily Tomlin, which was super underrated and a really good little indie movie. He's also done films like About a Boy, which are quite good. So let's do this. He gets the feel-good thing right, which helps in the favor of Fatherhood, because I'm not going to lie. Some movies just hook you. Fatherhood did. I love this movie. So what's Fatherhood about? First off, and who stars in it? Well, Kevin Hart. Yeah, that Kevin Hart. All right, you're gonna learn today. That Kevin Hart, funny guy Kevin Hart. And this film is a dramedy. It's based on a memoir called Two Kisses from Maddie: A Memoir of Love and of Loss and Love, by a guy named Matthew Loglin. And Kevin Hart plays Matt, who is, of course, the character based on the author of the book. And what's it about? Well, it begins on a very heartbreaking note. He and his wife, Liz, are very happy, which is never a good sign at the beginning of a drama. They're happy. She is about to give birth. We go back and forth from a funeral procession to there, so we know something tragic is coming. Basically, Liz is about to give birth to their daughter, Maddie, played later on in a wonderful performance by Melody Hurd. A day later, after giving birth to Maddie, everything seems fine, but a day later, she suffers a pulmonary embolism and dies. Just as Kevin Hart's about to see her, he loses his wife, but he still has his beautiful daughter. His mother-in-law, played by the always terrific Alfre Woodard, says, "Look, take her back. Let me take her home with me. I will raise her, keep her by her family." And he insists, no. He's struggling through grief. He says, no, I'm raising my kid, even if I have to do it alone. So that's where the movie goes. We see him as little Maddie grows up into little Melody Hurd. The ups and downs of being a single father, raising your kid by yourself. Although he does have some help from his friends, played by Anthony Carrigan and Laurel Howery, who are often the source of comic relief in the film and are quite wonderful. And along the way, he meets a beautiful and very kind animator, played by, she's got to have it starred, DeWanda Weiss, whose name, believe it or not, happens to be Lizzie. Oh my blimey Charlie. What are the odds? But he soon finds himself falling for her, as does little Maddie, also bonding with the woman. Complications ensue, and the whole story is about how Matt and little Maddie will stay together. Look, this movie is predictable, but this is the very definition of a predictable movie that you simply do not care because it's so well done. The script is terrific. Any chance it's a tearjerker, but it doesn't force it. It doesn't grab you by the throat. It actually earns it. Kevin Hart is, let's just be real, career best here is Matt. He is really has dramatic chops. This is not him going for the laugh lines really at all in the movie, although he does get some good, jokes. He's still, funny as always. He can really act, and he really brings a lot to this. Alfre Woodard has a terrific supporting role. as the mother-in-law that they don't easily villainize. Alfre Woodard, of course, is strong. That's what she does. She does play strong female characters. But she imbues it with this deep, deep sadness that what seems at first like it's going to be a stereotypical mother-in-law, there's layers to her because she's also grieving the loss of her daughter. And so we're seeing it from, she really does care about Kevin Hart, and she really does believe in him, but she just needs to be, she's been so burned by the heartbreak that she wants what's best for that little girl. As does Kevin Hart. Her husband at one point says, "You guys have more in common than you think," and he's right. And the whole idea of the title of the book that's based on, Two Kisses from Maddie, the reason for that is deeply moving and has a very powerful kind of recurring theme throughout the movie, is that whenever he kisses the little girl goodnight, he gives her 2 kisses. One for him, one for mommy, because she's not there to give it herself. It's very moving. And you see the two of them, it's a nearly 2-hour movie. It doesn't rush. It lets you kind of just watch these characters progress. You see him and his bond with little Melody Hurd, who is an absolute star. She's delightful in this movie, and her chemistry with Kevin Hart is wonderful. You really buy it. She plays it like a natural kid would. She's not mugging for the camera or being overly cutesy. She plays it in a way that you feel would be that. And this is just a beautiful family story about a love story where there is a romantic interest, but it's really a love story about a father and a daughter trying to survive tragedy and find a home with one another. That's the power of this movie, and as sappy as that sounds, guess what? Say I was in a good mood. Fatherhood's one of the best films I've seen all year. I'm going to give Fatherhood 5 stars. I can't help it. I cried like a baby. It was really that good. Paul White's very proud of himself. This is his best film since Grandma, maybe his best film since About a Boy. Don't pass this one up. It's on Netflix now. Go check out Fatherhood. 5 out of 5 stars. Speaking of Netflix, we'll get there when I get to Shawarma. I have a bone to pick with them. Not with the filmmakers, but with Netflix themselves. Trailer trash none. Was there Shawarma? Yeah, there was like a fun little sequence early on in the credits, nothing after, however. I want to watch the credits, Netflix. This is President of Netflix, take notes. Stop trying to further complicate the watching the credits process. I was watching it on my PlayStation 3 times. After that little stinger part, they went to the previews automatically. They wouldn't let me get the option to watch credits. They wouldn't let the cursor move. Let me watch the credits if I want to watch the credits. I'm sorry, that really irks me. And too many things do that. It's like, listen, the movie's not over yet. And there are people who probably are going to be watching this who made the movie or have loved ones who made the movie. Let those people who worked so hard on this wonderful film get the proper credit. I'm tired of this. Stop forcing us to skip the opening, and stop forcing us to skip the recap, and stop forcing us to skip the credits. I'm sick of it. Stop it. Especially during Stranger Things. I want to see the opening credits, damn you. Alright, sorry. That was my sermon for the day. Alright, so, Father gets 5 out of 5 stars. I gotta go, but we'll be back very soon for that Big Shot Season 1 review. The other movies I mentioned, 12 Mighty Orphans 1, 2, 3, tomorrow night, and then we're also going to be talking about the Sparks Brothers on Tuesday and more to come, so that you'll find in other videos. So that'll be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love it. Class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. And Netflix, get your shit together, man. Come on, seriously. Sorry. Really irks me. Let me watch the credits if I want to watch the credits. Don't make my decisions for me, you stupid app. Alright. I eventually did go to the iPad to watch the credits because it just was keep getting interference. Alright. Take care. Good night. See you later, guys. Bye.